This is Finn's News Network, where I give facts, not nonsense. So this weekend is the NFL Championship weekend, or it was, I should say. And so I'm still here in Stowe. Got to watch the game. And so we could actually end the season with a positive playoff record, even though if you're gonna watch the first two recaps, see what my record was. It was 3-5 in the first two weekends. So so we made it to 5-5 because I picked Chiefs 49ers this weekend. So for Super Bowl 54, currently 13 days from now, but it'll probably be later when you're watching this. For Super Bowl 54 in Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida, the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. And that will be a good game. And so, yeah. So the Chiefs versus Titans, the Chiefs winning it 35-24. And the Titans had an early lead. The Chiefs did make another comeback, not as big. But the Titans were up 10-0 and 17-7 before the Chiefs made it 21-17. I'm like Pat Mahomes right here, except I don't have a very good arm. But they had almost identical times of possession, like literally identical. 30 minutes and 10 seconds for the Titans, 29 minutes and 50 seconds for the Chiefs. I just thought it would be cool to add that in. Tyreek Hill with 5 receptions for 67 yards, 2 TDs. Derrick Henry totally underperformed. You should have seen him. He couldn't do anything. He carried the ball 19 times. Now, I know he's carried it 60-something times in the first two playoff games. He only carried it 19. But still, he's gotten 180 yards with 19 carries, which is 2/3 of those. So should be able to get 120. He got 69 yards. That's outrageous. A touchdown. I've been rooting for the Titans at all, though. All of my picks have been against the Titans. Patrick Mahomes, player of the game for the second week in a row, 23 of 35, 294 yards, 3 TDs, 8 runs, and 53 yards. Boy, and a rushing touchdown. Boy, the kid put on a show. He's going to be the next Tom Brady of the NFL. Unless that award goes to Jimmy Garoppolo or Lamar Jackson. I mean, we'll see, but I think the candidates for it are Garoppolo, Mahomes, and Jackson, all of them super power teams this year. So Niners-Packers. Niners win 37-20. Devontae Adams, 9 catches for 138 yards. Aaron Jones helped this attack that really came through in the second half, mainly by some Aaron Rodgers. It's my best imitation Rodgers. It's probably my best throw. 12 runs for 56 yards in the TD, 5 receptions for 27 yards in the TD. Kwan Williams, 7 tackles, sack, 2 tackles for Raheem Mostert. You should have seen this kid, and I think you probably did. He had 29 carries for 220 yards. Not only that, but I think this is a record. I think the record overall is 5 TDs in a regular season game, and I think that's only happened about 5 or 6 times. 4 TDs in a playoff game. He set the 49ers record for most rushing yards in a playoff game. Boy, the tube was on fire. Rookie, 4 TDs. I mean, that's just textbook. And then 2 catches for 6 yards. But those weren't really factored into this kid's performance. And so me and my dad did a bit of a one-day fantasy football. Sorry you couldn't see the kickers stats because we had to cut that out to get it in. But so as you can see, my dad clearly won because I made a mistake. I should have told him to pick Tevin Coleman. I picked Damian Williams purposely because LaShawn McCoy was out. And I think that worked well. Williams scored 20 points. Right, most of them. I should told my dad to pick Coleman. I didn't know that he was going to get injured. And he gets injured a lot, but I didn't think he'd get injured today because 48 points, that's almost 50 points in a fantasy football game. That might be the most fantasy points by anybody all year. Take my word for it. I'm in a league all year. I do the most studying for it. I do a ton of studying, and I've looked at everybody's game. I've never seen anybody with like a player that's got 49 points. It's crazy. And George Kittle definitely underperforming. Catch for 19, and like I showed you last week, he had 1,053 yards this season in 16 games. Like, I really think that was good, but I won. This has been another presentation of Binge News Network, where we get facts, not nonsense.